Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, this is Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5. It's Friday, July the 2nd, and this will be the last Showbiz Top 5 for the next holiday week, so let's make it a good one. All right, despite taking a beating from the fans this past season, Jill Zarin is not quitting the Real Housewives of New York City. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean she's being invited back, but it looks like she will be, because Bravo does these focus groups, and they, test the audiences on who they love, who they hate. And it's the ones they really have no opinion about that don't get invited back. And really, in reality television, it really works better for you if you're more hated. So it looks like Jill will definitely get an invitation. Tori Spelling's husband, Dean McDermott, got into a really nasty dirt bike crash, ended up in the hospital in ICU with a collapsed lung. It's the second accident he's had so far this year. Tori's been giving him a lot of grief about riding dirt bikes, saying she doesn't want to end up a widow raising her, 2 kids alone. But then she turns around when they renewed their wedding vows in May and gave him a brand new motorcycle. So come on, what's up with that, Tori? So anyway, after this latest accident, we hear that Dean has promised Tori he is turning off the engines for good. No more dirt bikes for Dean. Lindsay Lohan was partying for her 24th birthday. Hard to believe she's only 24. She's lived a pretty hard life and showing the wear for it. But anyway, we hear she wasn't drinking anything more than Red Bull last night, partying until the wee hours. But she ended up tweeting about 2 o'clock in the morning that this waitress punched her in the face for no reason whatsoever. Well, doing a little digging, turns out we have found out the reason. She was hanging out with Doug Reinhardt, and the waitress apparently had a previous relationship with Doug, got a little jealous, punched Lindsay. Doug didn't want to have anything to do with it, so he just left the booth, and Lindsay ended up leaving the building. Things heating up between Kim Kardashian and Dallas Cowboys player Miles Austin. They celebrated his 26th birthday in New York City the other night with Kim's sister Chloe and her baby daddy Andy, or what's his name, Scott Disick. Where'd I get Andy? Oh, I'm thinking Andy Dick for obvious reasons. Anyway, so they were all partying together, and when a reporter tried to ask Kim about her new relationship with Miles, Kim's publicist ixnayed the conversation, ended the interview, and moved on down the road. So she's not ready to talk about it. In the meantime, Rob Kardashian is dating the Reverend Run's daughter, Angela Simmons. It turns out that Angela was really good friends with Rob's previous ex-girlfriend, Adrienne Balone, the cheetah girl. And when she was going through her breakup with Rob, she was confiding in Angela, and now Angela's turning around and dating Rob, so those two girls aren't speaking anymore. Finally, Mel Gibson, what a nightmare he has turned out to be. Just so disappointing. His baby mama, Oksana Grigorieva, and he are involved in this heated custody battle. She's claiming he's not giving her any money, that he's violent, and perhaps for reasons. Maybe she was afraid for her life. Maybe she was afraid no one would believe her. She taped one of their really heated phone calls where he is throwing around racial slurs, name-calling with her, threatening violence. It's really ugly stuff. No coincidence that it was released on the same day, or at least leaked on the same day to certain gossip websites like Radar Online. Has some transcripts from it, but the same day that their lawyers were hashing it out behind closed doors about some sort of custody agreement. So anyway, by the time we get back from vacation, this stuff should be getting really juicy. And that's your Showbiz Top 5 for Friday.
Check out more blogs, pics, videos, and celebrity gossip, all at KiddLive.com.